sliding door lock mechanism. It's the lock, if you can see that, and the external cable pulls this and releases it. Okay, and the internal pulls this fella up and releases it. There's two stages. First, fully locked, and we'll just release it. The external cable pulls this out. Central locking, more just turns this fella so it's in the open position. So just going to do test to lock it. Door is closed, and then operate central locking. This fella pops out just to show you indicator. It's straight up and it's in the locked position. So we'll just try and pull the external cord. Doesn't operate, and the internal doesn't operate either. So we're stuck inside the van, back of the van. We again just turn this. You can see this goes down, indicator, and now we'll just say the internal. We'll open it. So we'll just do that again. Central locking. Okay, we'll just lock it first, and pressure button, central locking. Turns this up, and it doesn't open. And turn central locking again, turn it off, and open the door from the outside. The central locking operates this with a bit of voltage. It just literally goes up and down. I can't see that. Just literally goes up and down. And that mechanism just pulls. Just to show you. You can see the black knob turning. So it's in the open position now and locked position. The problem I had is that this knob wouldn't turn, and it was actually locked and I couldn't get it open, so that's why I've taken out this lock and see, hopefully get it back in together again. So what I think happened is this was under strain, so it's going to be hard. I'm just going to pause for a second. Okay, so just to demonstrate that what happens is if it gets locked you can't turn it. Now let's see, so we're going to lock the door. It shows a lock. So the door is locked from the central locking. So this would have turned automatically. Now these cords attached, or the cable is attached to the handles, and if they're under strain, which mine seems to be, then when you apply the central locking to open it, this is actually stuck. I'm putting pressure here now, put a strain, so it's a half pulled cable if you like, but this won't turn now. So what I've had to do is release, I don't know which cable was causing the problem, might have been this one or this one, but both of them operate together. And if there is a bit of strain, this won't fully turn. You can see it's still only half in and half out, and no matter how much pressure you've been trying to put, you might see it going in and out there. It doesn't really go back fully. So release the cord here and release this cable, and it just drops down there. They've moved back in it a little bit, so all the pressure is gone, and now this fully goes in, and this is where you want it really. So just to show that again, just drain on the cable. It's central locking has been applied, or locked, fully locked. Now we'll just say the door won't open, the handles won't open the door. And this won't go into the back of the van. What's the problem? This won't turn fully. It's still sticking out from this. So you just take off the cables and release, and now this fully turns, and you can should open the door there. Okay. So hopefully that might explain some of the problems. The door is simply applied. There's 1, 2, 3 bolts applied to the exterior of the van. So as I say, hopefully I'll get it back in together and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so this is the lock back in position. This is the cable connected to the external. Now I've eased it off because I've loosened the cable to make it actually looser, and it goes right back into position. So this allows us to lock. This was a little bit too tight, it was forward a bit too much. That wouldn't allow this to run freely. So yeah, the lock is working perfectly now.